everyone, hello. I am back. This is Lile, woman FIDE master from Georgia. Today I'm going to commentate Vadim Rosenstein's Women's Chess Tour 2026. This is Europe edition. I think the title was changed. Give me a second. Okay, Europe Leg Qualifier. And hello everyone. Nice to see you. Hello. I would like to, if you could hear me. So I'm so excited. Yes, I am very excited to commentate today. So yesterday I commentated, which was Africa edition, and today is European edition. So I'm streaming both on Twitch and also WR Chess YouTube channel, which you can subscribe. It's like link is pinned, and I'm going to answer both Twitch and YouTube comments. So I'm very excited, and let me explain briefly what is this tournament about. So now we are commentating, as I have said, the Women's Chess Tour 2026 Europe online qualifier, and today is the online knockout day. This stage 3. Time control will be 3+2. Best of 4 mini matches and 8-player single elimination. Winner proceeds to the over-the-board event held in Saint-Tropez on 25th to 26th of August. And I'm very excited. You can see this bracket here. Teodora Injac is going to play against Shubhi Gupta. My Narva, who won yesterday Africa leg online qualifier, she won it, and she's gonna play against Mariam Mkrtchyan. Then Meruert Kamalidenova is going to play against Rucha Pujari. She also participated yesterday, as well as Shubhi Gupta and Teodora Injac. And Zarina Nurgaliyeva is going to play against Oliwia Kiołbasa. So it's gonna be very exciting. And since my Narva won previous Africa leg online qualifier, if she wins again this championship, if she wins again this online qualifier, she will have to choose either to go to Saint-Tropez or to go to Mozambique. So it's gonna be very exciting, and games should start in 1 minute, and it's gonna start pretty quickly. So let me go there. We're here, and we're gonna start spectating their boards. Yeah, exactly. There's another chance for Teodora, Shubhi, or Rucha to win today. They have big chance. They played very well yesterday. Okay, games have started, so they played very well. Yes, exactly. If Narva is gonna win this, she will have to choose to play one of them. So yeah, let's see. Game has started. D4, D5, knight on F3, knight on F6, C3. H6, bishop f4, e6, e3, c5, and knight b d2. Yesterday we have seen very exciting games, very exciting tactics so far, especially from Narva, and she played brilliantly this tournament. Also, we must mention Shubhi Gupta. She played the last final against Narva, and she was very close to win this qualifier, but maybe today it will be her chance. Also, we should mention Injac Teodora as well. She did great job. So, hello, welcome everyone. Welcome back to my commentary. And I'm Lile Koridze, if you don't know me, woman FIDE master from Georgia. And happy to be back. This might affect her play today unless she wants a choice of tournament to play. There is no prize this time. Exactly. I think she now is more relaxed. I can't tell, but I feel that she will be relaxed because she already won Africa qualifier. And let's see if she's gonna win again. So Saint-Tropez sounds cool because in Saint-Tropez there will be very strong players invited, and you can check out. I would love to write the website here. Okay, this is the website WR Chess, and you can check all information on this website. And who are invited? Invited players are Conor Hampi, Bibisa Rasabieva, Nina Batsiashvili, Elizabeth Peth, Anna Muzichuk, Mara Muzichuk, and Ellen Roberts. And the last one will be today. We're gonna see who will be the 8th one who is gonna play there. So, sounds great. Alright, here we go. Knight e4. What's gonna happen? If knight takes e4, there is bishop e4. Interesting so far. Yeah, I like how Injac Teodora got this position, and they're gonna play 4 rounds. If Mai wins and chooses France will still go to Africa, I think it will be that way. We're gonna see that. Yeah. It will be actually very good for Shubhi. If she does not win this qualifier, it will be like very good for her. She really fought so much, like she played very good games. But yeah. You are very good at getting other names right. I would definitely make a mistake. It's sometimes really hard to pronounce for sure. But I'm trying, yeah. And now we know that okay, so now we know that Narva is from Estonia, yeah. We are correcting for that. And Shubhi is from India. And so it's important to know their flags for sure. Anyway, so knight on a7, and there is next, probably before to protect this pawn on c5. I'd also rook d1 to play rook d7 as well. I really like White's position. Their pieces are very active. Bishop on e4 is doing great job. And also we must consider that there are a few seconds delay. So sometimes like many moves are coming immediately, and we need to like follow them live. So yeah, exactly. One of them invited players is Nina Batiashvili. She's fellow Georgian. She's a really strong player. I know her for many years, and let's see. I'm supporting her for sure. But we'll see. It's gonna be very tough. Hello, selector. Hello. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, and make sure to subscribe. WR Chess, it's pinned. I'm commentating there as well. I'm commentating both of our channels on my Twitch and their YouTube. So I wrote again. So make sure to subscribe. Yeah. Okay. Oh, what happened here? Interesting. G takes f3. This one, why b4 was not played? I really expected b4 would be played to protect c5. So rook d1, rook c5, rook d7, queen on f6, rook b7. I still find it good for white because their pieces are very active. This rook on c5 seems very much stuck. So let's see how they're gonna develop it. The side of b4 is very tricky because after b4, this rook and this knight both will be hanging. Absolutely. So let's see if we're gonna see really cool tactics today. I'm pretty curious. Let's watch Narva's game, and what happened here. Let's quickly check out. Okay, for it was played. 7. Okay, all right. King g6 and I have knight on f5. I really like white's position here as well because they're like Singh is pretty passive and pretty weak, and these pawns are very weak. Double pawns and bishop f4 can be possible. Rook e1. I would really choose to play here as a white plus. Since it's 3+2, there are many chances of many blunders. There are chance of flagging, and yeah. White has such initiative, perhaps did not care about holding an extra pawn. Probably. Okay, let's see Rucha's game. Rucha is fellow streamer. We also were spectating her games yesterday, and she also did great job. Unfortunately, she could not play in the finals of this qualifier of Africa, but that's alright. She's testing again herself here, and maybe she's gonna get some chances. But she has also really tough opponent, international master from Kazakhstan, Kamalidenova Meruert. And here we go. Hope I pronounced her name correctly. Queen b5. What's happening here? Seems like white has extra pawn for sure, but this bishop is pinned. So I think one of the moves could be queen c3. Oh, c4 was played. Active move. If queen c4, I do rook c1. Seems interesting. It's really hard to follow all of these games so far because these games are moving pretty quickly as it's blitz, but we can choose one of those and sometimes spectate others as well at the same time. And also another rounds are starting pretty quickly so far. What's happening? There was not if rook c4 there would be knight on f3. Very interesting. Okay. Seems like Rucha has won the piece. Oh, sounds cool. And after queen d5 there is no checkmate. Okay. Seems like Rucha has won the piece. That is very interesting. Plus their times are quite similar, but white is losing some bit of time. Alright, queen c2, and then there's b6. Here most likely black is gonna win because they have extra piece. Extra material. Extra material is so important. Hello Karsten, welcome to YouTube. Hello. Okay, now rook e1 is hanging. Of course, black has to trade as many pieces as possible to win that game easily. We'll find out. Rook d8, and then there's... Oh, there's bishop f8. Yeah, only move, otherwise I have to play queen e8. So there's bishop f8, but seems like Rucha's time has gone. Okay, now, yeah, bishop f8, rook queen d3, rook on e1, king on h2, queen e5, and g3. Sounds interesting. And then next is queen on f6. Okay. Queen e4, queen takes e4, rook takes e4, rook on a8. And there is next bishop f5 to take this pawn on f2. Okay, seems like Rucha has won this game. Alright, so what happened? Injac Teodora has won this game too. And Kiołbasa Oliwia has lost. And okay, and Narva, let's watch her game. Okay, this pawn is running. Interesting. But after king g6, rook b1 checkmate is hanging. So I think, yeah, that's really fast to follow actually. Okay, rook d5, and maybe idea of d7 would be interesting. And because after that there's rook g8. Alright, there's no rook g8, but this rook has to be on d file, otherwise white is gonna promote. So also like, okay, Narva has less time. Yesterday we saw that Narva had higher had higher time than her opponents, and she was always up on time, even like 1 minute up or 1 minute and a half. Okay, it was a draw. That's what I thought. Interesting start. We will see how it goes. This is the first draw. Other players either have won or lost these games, so sounds good. We'll see second round very fast. These rounds are going pretty quickly, and the tournament organizers have requested that moves be delayed, so moves are coming and games are coming a bit delayed. So I have to wait. So guys, I want you to tell me who you are supporting. If you have been watching my stream yesterday, my commentary yesterday, I'm curious to know who you are supporting today. If you have any favorites, because some of the players from yesterday are playing today. I'm curious to if you tell me. So Narva won yesterday qualifier, Africa qualifier. Injac Teodora is from yesterday. Pujari Rucha is from yesterday, and Shubhi Gupta is from yesterday too, from Africa like online qualifier. So I'm curious to know. Write your answers, write your predictions, and maybe you're gonna be correct. We need our moderators to write predictions here, and see who is gonna win today. Sounds so cool. Kiołbasa famous after her instead of... Yeah, absolutely. She's a pretty strong player. Absolutely great. Absolutely. Okay. Let me see. Let me see here. Alright, games are gonna start very fast. We have to wait. Make sure to grab water, because it's really hot. Especially watching these games can make you very hot. So let me drink this. It's gonna be very exciting to spot all of these games and to see who will be the finals. And who's gonna win. Yeah, water. Absolutely, make sure to grab water. It's so important. Alright, let's wait. Okay, let's wait for here. Let's wait. Okay, and I'm very curious. Okay, games have started. Alright, I'm very curious if we finally go into Armageddon, because yesterday we were so close for Armageddon, but it did not happen. And if our Armageddon happens, white is gonna have 5 minutes, black is gonna have 4 minutes, and if white has to win, otherwise they're gonna lose, and black can make a draw and win this game. So that's why it's really exciting. There will be no increment, so I'm looking forward for Armageddon. I really want it. I hope you want it same time. It's such a cha-cha. Exactly. Armageddon would be very exciting. Absolutely, that's what I want. That's what I wanted since yesterday, but we could not get it. It's alright. Bishop d3. And I'd have knight on e5 next. Alright. Interesting. Let's see if Shubhi Gupta is gonna play g4. Okay, she castled, so there's no g4 ideas. That would be intense. Okay, this pawn structure seems a bit weak. Yeah. Absolutely, maybe I'd have knight b5 after, then there is knight d6, and would be exciting to see. How many times have you played Armageddon games? I have never played. I think I have never played, yeah. Never done it, so... Okay, bishop f5. Let's see. d4 is really interesting to take and take on f3 and give white doubled pawns, but still, I think it still would be good for white to get this position, so we'll see. We will see how it goes. We'll see. Alright, let's watch it. Knight b6. And next can be queen b3 to attack this knight. Or we'll see. Or we'll see. We'll see everything. Yesterday I was saying interesting all the time. Today I'm saying we will see. Winner will listen to Welcome to Saint-Tropez 24/7. That sounds good idea. Maybe she will listen that on the way to Saint-Tropez. Yeah. Okay, knight on e4. There's the idea probably to attack this pawn on c5. Maybe rook d2, either rook d1 as well. It's gonna be interesting. I only played once and got surprised when my black opponent was really aggressive, trying to win instead of a draw. True. Maybe he didn't know the rule. Maybe. Yeah. Queen b3. That's what I have said before, to attack this knight and to attack this bishop. Alright, game moves are going pretty quickly. And Shubhi is up on time. Interesting so far. What can happen next? This is a very good idea in my opinion. And... okay. But now it seems like black has developed their pieces pretty well. What does that mean about his life? Rook d8, and I think they're doing fine. What was the point of king g7? Did she win the time? To protect this knight, maybe. Sounds interesting. Let's switch to another player. Alright. Queen e7 and... Phoebe! Thanks for the raid. Welcome, raiders. You are literally on very good time because today I'm a commentator again. Today we're commentating Vadim Rosenstein. Okay, I don't know if I pronounce his name correctly. Vadim Rosenstein is Women's Chess Tour 2026 Europe Leg Online Qualifier. So I commentated yesterday, it was Africa Leg Online Qualifier, and today I'm doing Europe 1. And today the winner is gonna play in Saint-Tropez on 25th and in the end of August, 25th to 26th of August. And she's gonna play against very strong players. And we are now watching, and we will see who is gonna win. And Narva yesterday won the qualifier, Africa qualifier, and she will go. She either will decide to go to Saputo. I think I remember this name correctly, or if she wins today, she will have to choose either to go to Saint-Tropez or there. But there are still so many strong players, and still it's really hard to predict who is gonna win today. Okay. So I hope you're gonna enjoy today my commentary. Grab cold drinks or hot drinks, whichever you want, and make sure to stick around here and watch the games with me. I'm really excited. I really like commentating, really like watching these games and observe their tactics. Yesterday, these games were full of tactics and full of excitement, especially when they are low time, and especially in the finals, which is really decisive. So make sure to stick around. Okay, rook d5. Narva still strikes with her tactics. Yesterday we were surprised some of her combinations. And after rook d5, what's happening? If she takes, there's rook d4. Okay, seems like Narva got 2 pieces in a rook. And that's gonna be a very interesting endgame so far. Have you ever played World of Championship in Africa? No, I have never been to Africa. I would love to go. I would love to go there for sure. Here we go. Okay. There is Mkrtchyan is losing time, and also Narva got extra pawn in those 2 pieces in a rook, so I think she's doing well. And Narva was always up on time yesterday, almost always. She was either 1 minute or 1 minute and a half, so she has pretty good time management so far. Thank you, smart guy. Today is the last day I'm commentating, and hopefully I'll be back again to commentate on WR Chess. There is pinned. You can subscribe to WR Chess, the official YouTube website, official YouTube channel, and to watch their other kind of content, other kind of streams. And here we go. This is the link. It's pinned, but you can also check out here. Yeah, mine would be a good challenging bullet bro so far. agree. All right, Narva has won. So she has already made, she has already 1.5 out of 2. And she's leading this mini match. And if she makes a draw on the third round, she's gonna win this match so far. And if she loses, then Mkrtchyan will have chance to come back. My football club has named Mkrtchyan. Interesting. I think for the draw, it will still, like, Mkrtchyan still gonna have chance on fourth game. But if Narva wins third round, she will already win this match. So we need some mathematics here. Okay, so that sounds cool. Yeah, I've takes c3. It's gonna happen here. So it seems like Shubhi Gupta has extra. No, she does not have extra pawn. Why not this moment take on rook c6? That seems like takes, and queen a3 here, takes, and rook on a6, and then there's rook e2 to take this pawn. I think it might be a drawish, we'll see. But it's very hard to predict the draw in speed chess. It's so hard because so many things are changing pretty quickly, and it's just very, very hard to, like, follow up. And Pujari Rucha has won second game so far. So what's the result? So she won. All right. She won 2 games in a row already. And if she makes a draw on the third round, she is gonna win this mini match against Kamalidenova Meruert from Kazakhstan. So, well, we will see. We'll see. It's gonna be very, very interesting because she fought really well yesterday, and she's again playing today. So we'll see how it's gonna end here. All right. Let's watch Niche Teodora. Okay, what's happening here? Seems like Niche is winning pawn, but still there's so much to go. There are queens, there are rooks, and I don't know, it's not an easy win for her so far. Rucha had better sleep for today, maybe. If we could interview them, maybe we could ask her that, but we can't. So, interesting. 25. Queen on f3. Yeah, they took back the pawn, so I think it should be a draw, but they are very low on time, so we don't know who is gonna blunder what. It's really nice to follow it up. Okay, Kiołbasa and Nurgaliyeva made a draw. Okay, so Kiołbasa is currently losing this match, but still there are 2 more rounds to go. Okay. Okay, did I... oh, wait, cannot give me a second. Yeah, so pretty tough for her. Let's see. I think white can win with queen and rook pawn. Probably, but I think it seems like a draw now. It will be interesting if they make a draw. Very, very interesting. So Teodora will lead this match. All right. She needs to make a draw. If Teodora is going to make a draw, then she's going to play with white. And with white, it's slightly bigger chance to play for the win. And if she wins third round, then Gupta will be eliminated. So we'll see. We'll see. It's going to be pretty exciting. Let me drink the water. But we need a lot of water so far. We need it. And I will make sure not to break my microphone. Okay. Queen c2. And queen on f4. Okay, this seems like a draw so far. But of course, Gupta does not want to make a draw, but I don't see any better solution here instead of a draw. All right. But Teodora is very low on time. Maybe that's why Gupta is trying to make her flag. But 2 seconds increment is pretty big in online chess. Maybe not that important, not that big one on over the board blitz, but in online 2 seconds increment is still bigger deal than without increment. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. And again, chat, you need to tell me who you are supporting. You need to tell me that who you are supporting today. You think it's gonna go to Saint-Tropez? I don't know if I pronounced that correctly. Saint-Tropez? I don't know. I need to ask Fiona. She speaks French, so she could teach us something. King on f5. All right. Okay, it's a draw, so Teodora is definitely leading the match, and she has quite advantage on the third game. So quarterfinals game 2 has been finished so far, and game 3 is gonna start very soon. Sounds exciting. Games are moving pretty quickly, and soon we'll be into semifinals, and then there are gonna be finals. Here we go. Let's see players. What players are doing? Narva is doing great job already. Okay, Kiołbasa is not doing great, and Injac Teodora is leading, as Nurgaliyeva Zarina is leading too, and also Pujari Rucha is leading with 100% score. So let's find out what's gonna happen next. Let's see. And if you enjoy the broadcast on YouTube as well, make sure to give a like, and on YouTube channel, make sure to follow my Twitch as well. Have I played against these people? I think I played against Narva Classical. She played very strong against me. I think I did against Mkrtchyan very long time ago when we were kids, I think. And I don't think I have played others over the board. I'm not exactly sure. Oh my gosh, what is like? That's funny joke. Maybe I have played all of them online, but over the board I didn't have that much chances to play them because they're playing pretty top elite tournaments, and it's hard to be there. So yeah, and now I'm commentating their games, so it's quite exciting. For me it's better to commentate than play this, because it's like more like nervousness. It brings you so much nervousness when you know that people are commentating your game and what you're making, like if you're making good moves or not. But it's part of this being a professional chess player. So let's see. Games are gonna start pretty soon. Here we go. Games have started. Let's see. All right. So this is the chance Shubhi to make a draw or win this game. Otherwise, if she loses, she's gonna get eliminated from this qualifier. So we'll find out very soon what's gonna happen. If Teodora will win this game, they won't play 4th round as it happened yesterday. So she will have some break. Alright, interesting. So Shubhi has to play as active as she can, or at least try to hold a draw to get a chance to win 4th game and to play in the Armageddon, which will be my favorite to see Armageddon. So that'll be exciting. Alright, seems like this pawn is weak, but this is pretty commonly played. Hello, welcome everyone to chat. Welcome to this stream where I'm a commentator today again, as I was yesterday. So I hope you're gonna enjoy. Alright, I have rook queen d2 sounds good to play rook d1 next. And I think white has pretty solid position. I think it won't be hard for white to make a draw here, but still a lot of things to go. A lot of moves to see, and a lot of tactics to miss. So let's switch to another game. What has happened against Narva versus Mkrtchyan? Okay, similar line what they have played on the first game. Knight c6, knight only 1, f4, bishop g6. Probably idea to push g4, f5. It's exciting because if Narva is gonna win this, she's gonna already qualify to semifinals. So we'll see what's gonna happen here. We'll see. f5 is just gonna take that and take, and then push f5. Oh my gosh, push f5. It's really important to use zeros properly. Takes, and push it, and maybe push on g5 and then push on h4, h5. I don't know if it's good for white to close this king side, actually. I can't tell. If g takes f5 though, there would be bishop f5, so maybe g5 and h4 h5 is good idea. I mean, white does not have to push h4 yet, but I think still Narva is doing good. She can hold the draw in my opinion. So let's watch Rucha's game against Meruert. And what's gonna happen here? So seems like Meruert is winning pawn. This is like, Rucha seems like playing this line all the time as a black. She played this against Narva yesterday. And I think she's going to get advantage, like get compensation, as she's sacrificing the the pawn usually in these lines. So we'll see how this is gonna end up. She needs to make a draw at least to win this match. So that's why she has to be as active as she can to hold the draw as a black at least. So I really like this position because queen and bishop are attacking to king side, and f3 can be one of the ideas, and if bishops are traded, then this will be another idea too. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah, bishop c3 was played, and idea of rook on f6 and rook g6. It's gonna be very interesting though. We'll find out very soon. Alright, rook on f6, idea of rook g6. This was intended, and now, like, even though white has a pawn, still they are in big trouble in my opinion. Yeah, rook on e4. Queen can be moved somewhere. Unfortunately, she can't go to d2, but maybe idea of queen c5 can be good. And pushing f3. f3 is also another idea, but g3 can be played here next. We'll see. We'll see how it's gonna happen. Oh, look at this time difference. Wow, white is playing super fast. It's really interesting why. Like, it's so huge difference. Alright, let's switch to Kiołbasa's game. So, what's happening here? Right. Seems like white is losing the pawn, but again, I think they have compensation because this queen is on a4, quite stuck, and white is simply attacking to king side. Rook on f2 wasn't necessary to play rook on f2. Maybe rook on f4, that would be more important, but maybe white's idea is to push g4 here. Sounds interesting. Rook on f2, or maybe just simply to protect second rank. And still, there's still big time difference. So Kiołbasa has to win this, or at least make a draw. And yeah, it's gonna be interesting. So I have a feeling we'll have Armageddon. I have a feeling if one of those like makes a draw, I think fourth round will be very, very, very interesting to watch. Alright, idea is to push e4. I take this bishop. E4 now is not working because pawn is gonna take. Yeah. We'll see. Idea of rook on f1 seems also good. I think rook on f4 would be interesting to push e4 next. Queen g5. Idea of rook on f1 and pushing g4. I don't know if it's lagging, guys. Let me know if it's lagging for you. I want you to tell me if it's lagging. G6. So what's gonna happen next? I think h4, idea h5 is really, really interesting. Bishop e4. Okay, knight on e4. I don't know if white has to try this bishop, but if they get rook on f1, maybe knight on e4 would be better next. Or rook e1. After rook on f1, probably white would play bishop d3. So maybe, and black would not take on b2 because there would be knight on e4. So what's happening? Seems like Teodora has lost. So Shubhi came back. So now round 4, it's gonna be very decisive. Because if they make a draw, it's gonna be Armageddon. But if one of those sides wins, they're gonna qualify for semifinals. So it is very, very exciting to see and very interesting to see how it's gonna continue. Okay, what happened here? Narva has won the pawn, but they are down on time. It's really rare to see that actually. Okay, they open this diagonal for the bishop, that made this square empty for white's queen, and next maybe e6 could be possible to play bishop e1 and bishop c3. So and plus like d5 pawn is pretty weak. So I really like position as a white. They're very much attacking here. And it's hard for black to try this queens. But the only problem for white is time trouble. So they gotta be fast. I think they repeated moves to get extra time, so it's pretty common. When you want to get extra time, you just simply repeat moves, but be careful not to repeat third time, you're gonna make a draw. So yeah, this is one of the famous technique. And e6, interesting. So queen on f6, bishop d4 to attack. It's very interesting so far. Rook d8 and queen on f6. Rook on f8. Maybe I do e7. That is very... Oh, queen f6 is not hanging because there's... Rook would be hanging. So what's happening? King f8. Queen on a5. d4. Queen a5. And if king g8, there is not bishop d4 because there is a checkmate. So not only Narva is attacking... Holy smokes! Narva has just won their checkmate. Wait. Oh. That is very interesting. First of all, what makes me interested, why black did not checkmate? On g2, can't I say anything? Rook d4, queen b8, rook d8, yeah. Oh wow, that was very brutal. So what's happening is that now they are gonna play 4th round, which will be very close to Armageddon. That's what I want. So yeah, and Rucha has lost this game so far, so 4th round will be still decisive. So anyway, we're gonna see 4th round, so it is decisive for all players. No one has guaranteed anything. So welcome everyone. No one has guaranteed anything at all. So which players do you think have the most support? I can tell because my chat is being like Switzerland, being like very neutral, but yeah, also like I'm a commentator, I have to be neutral, and we'll see how it's gonna happen. All games are very, very exciting to see, and I'm very curious, you know, like as a chess player, I need to be very curious in order to be like to learn more at chess and to just simply enjoy with chess. So there are only 3 things currently in life: death, taxes, and Lile Koridze being red. Yep, for sure. They don't have red colors, unfortunately, in chess. Alright, so they have finally started. Okay, it was a bit delayed, but they have started. Shubhi was thinking. She is very, very careful. Seems like that's why she took quite time to make a first move. So she started with d4. Yeah. My main support is for commentator making the event extra interesting. Thank you so much. How did these 8 players get selected for knockout? That's a very interesting question. So there was, at the beginning, there was Qualifier Arena, which was open to all women with a FIDE title, from Women Candidate Master to Grandmaster title. So after this Qualifier Arena, which was on 1st of July, there was Swiss semi-final arena on 5th of July. So people who qualified, top 30 players who qualified from the stage 1, they went to stage 2. There was like these 30 players playing, and top 8 finishers would advance to online knockout system. So it was like 3 stages, and now we're on the last stage, 3rd stage, and the winner of this qualifier, this is Europe League qualifier, is gonna play to Saint-Tropez. I can still pronounce it in French, right? But she's gonna play there and play against top invited players, and they're like, if I can show you, these are the participants, and in Saint-Tropez. There is Conor Humpy, Bibi Sarasabieva, Nina Batsiashvili, Elizabeth Petz, Anna Muzichuk, Mariam Muzichuk, and Eileen Roberts. So, and 8th one will be determined today. So yesterday I commentated, but it was Africa League online qualifier where the Narva won, but Narva is still playing today. But if she wins today this qualifier, she will have to choose between Saint-Tropez or yesterday's, like, I need to remember this city, Maputo, in Mozambique. So yeah, and it's very, very, very cool so far. Yeah, actually, I also like, I think one of my viewers told me to participate in one of the qualifiers, but I didn't have time. And now I'm commentator, so I really enjoy commentating. So yeah, I also did some kind of psychological experiment with 7 years old kids. I brought candy and said one. Oh, cool. What is life? Yeah, that's how it would be. Okay, queen on h5, rook d8. Oh, that's very interesting position. I think both of them seem a bit careful, bit fast and careful same time. So if she chooses today, City, who plays in Africa, the finalist from yesterday, yeah. Yes, exactly. So a finalist was Shubhi Gupta. She is playing right now. She was finalist yesterday. So yeah, either Shubhi has to win today in order to go to Saint-Tropez, or she has to pray that Narva is gonna win. So either of these are very tough because these are very strong players. In each Teodora is from yesterday too, and also Pujari Rucha is from yesterday as well. Hello, Filmon. Hello. Thank you, Filmon. You are on good timing because we are eventually advancing to semifinals, and then it will be finals. Yeah. Rook d6, f4. It takes f4, e5. Wow, look at this. And there is no rook on h6 because there is queen on h6 and black can take... Oh my gosh, that is insane. So what's gonna happen here? Probably there's g6, but after g6, white is gonna take on d6. Oh my gosh, maybe Shubhi is gonna win this? How can black protect that? Oh, wow. I think Injac Teodora has to resign. Rook g6. Okay, yeah. The good part is that she found very strong move. After bishop takes g6, there is h takes g6, and there is no rook on h3 because queen is hanging. Holy smokes. Wow. That is brutal. That is brutal. Top level playing. Yeah, we'll play her plays. Curl, excellent commenter. I enjoy commentating. Consider qualifying chess, I would surely pick Maputo. Yeah, oh, yeah, exactly what is love, yeah. The winner, who will win in Maputo and who will win in Saint-Tropez, they're gonna play finals, which will be in Germany. I need to see which city. Germany, in Stuttgart. So, already there are 2 qualifiers there, Vaishali Ramesh Babu and Katarina Lachno. They're gonna play against them. So exciting. Okay, so what happened here is that bishop takes g6, f takes g6, and queen g5. Queen g5, another strong move because now white can't take on g6. There is queen e7, and they are winning. So queen has to take on g5, rook takes on g5, and then there is bishop c8. And I think white has to push e6 in order not to get trapped. But still h6 is not hanging because there is rook g6. Why shall I Lagna Karis and Garifulina? Exactly what is life. Exactly. That rook's first trapped. Maybe that's what I have said, that e6 would be best. I think e6 should have been played here. I think. So, but I think h5 is still possible here. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it's gonna happen. We'll see. Yeah, white has to be very careful. After king on f7, maybe h6 is gonna hanging, but there is h5, so we'll find out. We'll find very soon. We'll find out. Alright, also like Injac Teodora has very low time here. Here we go. Bishop f5. What about rook on f4? There's h6. As I have said, rook might be trapped. Alright, what would happen if h6 was played here? I'm not sure why black didn't play rook e8. Because then rook g6 can be played here. Absolutely, Zwartka, absolutely. Okay. Rook g3 after h6, yeah. We missed it. We are so much into these games that sometimes we miss these moves. Takes. Alright, this is absolutely win for Shubhi. Rook on e5. Do rook on e7. And if, for example, if bishop c2, there can be b4. Yeah. And this is win. Especially in this time control. There we go. And now rook c7 is hanging, yep. Absolutely. Rook on a7. And if king g5, there's also this move possible. So I don't know why Shubhi is waiting here. She has to take on a7. There we go. That's absolutely... She didn't even take on g7. She does not have to. She can sacrifice this rook and then push it. Seems like Shubhi has won this match. Congratulations to her. And she's gonna play in the semifinals. And now we have to wait who is gonna qualify for semifinals. Let's see what's happening between Mkrtchyan Mariam versus Narva. Here we go. So seems like equalish, but Narva still is down on time. We could not see that yesterday, so Maybe she's playing more relaxed today since she has already this invitation to go to Maputo, and I pronounced this name correctly, and knight c3 was played, and then there is rook on a7. Here we go, knight on e4, and there is rook on a7, and after king on f6, there might be some checkmate threats, maybe. Yeah, anyway, Narva has nothing to lose, and as one of my viewers mentioned, I think it will be best to choose Maputo as to qualify for the finals, which will be Stuttgart. So it's gonna be interesting. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. King on f6. There might be rook b6 here. King on f5. What's happening? Oh yeah, this is very tricky. Oh wait, how this queen appeared? Rook b6, king on f5, rook b7, push. Oh wow, Narva has won. That was so fast. Wow, she qualified to semifinals. She is not going back. She wants to win this event. That's very, very exciting. Okay, Rucha has lost. So I think we are finally going to see Armageddon. We did it. We're gonna finally see Armageddon. So we'll see. That's gonna be very intense. White is gonna have 5 minutes. Black is gonna have 4 minutes. And if White makes a draw, they're gonna be eliminated. And if White has to win. So we're gonna have final Armageddon. Let's see other games. If we're gonna have other possibilities for Armageddon. What has happened against Kiołbasa? So Kiołbasa has won. She qualified for semi-finals, and also Nurgaliyeva really started really well, but unfortunately she lost 2 games in a row. So I think we have no Armageddon. So only Armageddon we have is between Rucha and her opponent Kamalidenova Meruert. Yeah. I'm going to say White wins because no one is overplaying draw chess in this event. No, they did draw. They made a draw. Yeah, they did today. Today we have seen more draws, I think, in the quarterfinals than yesterday. So, yeah. Let's see. Let's see how we're gonna end up. All right. Soon Armageddon is gonna start. I'm curious who will be with white, who will be with black. Who would you choose? Which color would you choose, guys? To be as a white or as a black? To have 5 minutes as a white, but you can't make a draw, you have to win. Or to be as a black, you have 4 minutes, but you can make a draw, and with draw, you are winning this match. So I'm really curious which one you would choose. I would personally choose as a black because I think 4 minutes is still enough. Even though there is no increment, I think it's still enough. Going to say white wins because no one is yeah. I'm really curious if you could tell me which color would you choose. White, not that many draws in online chess. Oh, interesting. Okay. Oh, they entered. I would choose black. For me, it's so much with premiums. Yeah, that's what I have thought. I would choose black too. I'm so curious how this drawing for these colors are gonna happen. I think it's random, of course, and we'll see. We'll see. It's gonna start pretty quickly, and oh, so many people. And so who qualified for semifinals? Where is that? All right. So who qualified? Narva has qualified. Kiołbasa Oliwia has qualified. And who else? We will see if there will be Rucha, and Shubhi Gupta has qualified too. So we're gonna wait. Either it will be Rucha or it's gonna be Meruert. We're gonna see. Okay, games have started. Rucha is with black. Interesting. E4, E5, knight on F3, knight C6, bishop C4, knight on F6, D3, bishop E7, castle, rook E1, D6, and C3. Interesting so far. So the most important is that white has only spent 19 seconds and Rucha is taking her time. So she gotta be fast because there's no increment. Yep. So that's really interesting. So white has pushed e4, so she has to play for the win. So she has to give her best. That is good and bad same time, in the way that you must put your 100%. You have nothing to lose, because if you make a draw, you are gonna lose this match anyway. This is part of it. It's good, but part of it's bad because you can't back off. You can't make a draw. All right, Rucha is still going similar line, sacrificing this pawn. Interesting. Let's see, knight d5. Or knight on f1, bishop d6, protecting this pawn. All right. Idea of d4 seems good to open this bishop, but I think eventually the time difference is gonna be lower. Now it's 1 minute, as it was the beginning. Rui Lopez good opening for Armageddon. It can be played for wins or draws if needed. So you seem like experienced in that. That is cool. d4, checks on d4, knight takes d4. Yeah, knight takes. So interesting. Yeah, Rucha has to be very fast. Look at this, how fast Meruert is playing. It's her tactic to make her think more and more. And queen d3. What happens after queen d3? Probably g6, but after g6 there's bishop h6. So like queen d3 seems interesting. There's bishop f5, but white can take that. I feel like white has pretty big activity here. Yeah, queen d3 was played. g6 is not possible. What can we play? Knight on f6, bishop e3. There we go. She's playing so fast, Meruert. These ratings are, I believe these are Blitz ratings here on Lichess. Yeah, it is. Bishop c4. Queen g3 is not possible. FIDE Blitz? Maybe, I'm not exactly sure. You could feel free to Google it, so we could clarify that. Queen d2. Interesting. So I think that time differences are becoming closer and closer. So, and I think Rucha has managed to develop these pieces pretty well. Also, like idea bishop f4 is happening. Yeah, FIDE and Blitz. Yeah, it's not common to get these ratings, and now Meruert is thinking so much as a white. Let me drink this water. Water is so necessary. There we go. Here we go. Bishop f4. Yeah, wow. Meruert started thinking a lot. Yeah, after c5 there's bishop e3, and if bishop h2, like it's just losing piece. Bishop d5. That would be a very cool idea, but unfortunately, as we said, bishop g7, there would be bishop h2 next. Alright, g6, now h6 is not hanging anymore, and Meruert is losing time, so Potislav is with Georgian wine. Sounds like a good choice for these games. Knight on e3, then idea bishop c6 probably, knight on f4. Sounds interesting so far. Oh wow, so brutal. Knight d5, knight takes d5. How is it happening? Wow, Meruert is taking her time, which is actually a big advantage for Rucha, because she can make a draw and win this match. Anyway, so knight d5. Queen on f3. Okay, so knight has to go on e7. No, after e7 there's queen on f6. No, that's very tricky. Knight does not need to move because queen d5 is not hanging to it to bishop h2. So what can we play? Is there some kind of maybe c5 to push this, to attack this bishop and somehow kick it out of d4 square? So I think c5 should be played here. There's no threat to d5. Yeah, c5 was played. This was very logical move. And if bishop e3, there might be decided. It's very intense and very exciting. And commentator is happy that we got into Armageddon. We'll see. And after that, there will be semifinals. And the winner of this match is gonna play one of those players. And after the semifinals, there we will have finals. So cool. Bishop g6. Alright, what's happening here? If black takes, there's queen d5 with check. Oh, wow. That is brutal. Queen g4 is hanging. There might be queen c7. Very interesting. Queen c7 probably. Queen c7 is the good idea here. Mm-hmm. Queen c6. Queen c6. Alright. Queen g4, there's king on f8. Oh wow. But I think after queen g4 there is king on f8, because after king on h8 there might be queen d4 with check. Yeah. White is losing so much time too. Wow, black has to be very careful. c4. Yeah, exactly. c4. Idea of knight b4 maybe. Takes. Knight b4 probably. Knight b4. Maybe rook e1 and rook e8. Alright, yeah, queen d7 has to be played, otherwise there might be some chances to checkmate. So, yeah, I mean, wow, that is very close. And look at these times. They are very close, very, very close. I don't think it's gonna end with draw so far. I think one of those sides are gonna win. And white is pushing so much. Wait, yeah, we forgot that white is losing piece. She sacrificed that. So black has to be very fast, otherwise she's gonna lose on time. But there's really huge difference. Check, check. White can't make a draw, that's the thing. She can't make a draw. So... plus, like, there was no increment. Why this time has gone up? Alright. White is losing? I mean, white is winning? Or, oh, there's increment. Didn't expect that. Seems like there is increment. It was written that there was no increment. Interesting. Let's see. Or maybe it's the delay issue? Maybe it's the delay issue. Maybe. Alright, what is going on there? Yeah, there's must be a delay issue. Oh my gosh, rook on f8! And then there's queen g6 and then there's rook on f5. Holy smokes, oh my goodness, that is crazy. Queen d6. Oh, black has to be very fast. Black has to be very fast. Holy smokes. Oh my gosh. Oh, black is winning. Who won? What happened? It's lagging. Oh wow. Oh, Rucha has won. That's crazy game. That was so close. Congratulations to Rucha Pujari. She won this Armageddon, and she is gonna play in semifinals. Also, she yesterday managed to play in the semifinals too, and from semifinals she got kicked out. So we'll find out now what's gonna happen and who is gonna play against whom. It's so exciting to see. I mean, these games are cool. We managed to see Armageddon, so we'll find out how it will go. We'll find out. So will be. That is very, very exciting. Rucha has great defenses. Yeah, she did great job. Her opponent sacrificed. Her opponent played as she were supposed to play, because white could only win this game, and she couldn't make a draw. So we'll see. We're gonna wait now. So far, who is gonna play? I'll be right back. guys, we're back and seems like semifinals have started. So there is Shubhi Gupta against Narva. Again, they're playing against each other. They played yesterday. They played the finals and where Narva managed to beat her. So now it's very close. If the Shubhi is gonna win today against Narva, she's gonna play finals. And Kiołbasa is playing against Pujari Rucha. So we'll see. We'll see how it's gonna continue. We'll find out. Yeah, maybe Shubhi is gonna take revenge to Narva. Maybe not. Would be so fun if it was opposite and if Shubhi could play against Kiołbasa or Pujari, so that would be really fun to watch. But now, unfortunately, Shubhi is playing against Narva. So let's see if there will be revenge taken or Narva will get into the first place. We will find out here. We'll find out. So C5 seems good. Seems very interesting to play. Queens are traded, and white is very much active here. So we'll see how it's gonna continue. We'll see. C5 and Narva is taking her time today. Narva is taking more than usual. We have noticed yesterday, but we'll see. Let me drink my water. The most important thing. Let's go. Rook d8. There is side down knight c4. Protect this pawn. Maybe e4, but e4 would close this bishop. But I think e4 is the only way to protect this pawn. But after bishop c2, e4 would be a bit weak. This b6. If a takes before, there's little rook on a1 and bishop is hanging. Or rook d3. Oh wow, that is very interesting. Oh, white can't take this b4 pawn. Oh, that's brutal. So what white has to do, she can take on b6. She can try to take, and then rook on a3. She's gonna trade that. We'll see how it's gonna continue here. We'll see. e4. All right. a4. It's gonna continue. e4. And there might be bishop c6. Oh wait, knight b6 is hanging. Let's see. Alright, wow. Narva is taking her time. It's pretty risky for white to play in my opinion. There is passed pawn. And knight b6 is not hanging yet. There can be b2. So we'll have to look at this. So let's see about what's happening between Kiołbasa versus Pujari Rucha. Rook d3. Well, that is very complicated to look at this. So pawn. Okay, seems like Kiołbasa is winning pawn. And queen c4 maybe next is happening. And this pawn is pretty far there, like it can be pushed to e7, so yep. Okay. There can be bishop d6 next. Alright. So alright, let's see. Alright, queen e7. Alright. Wow, Rucha is losing so much time. Look at this, how big time difference it is. Look at this. So there's so huge time difference. But we have seen that how fast Rucha played yesterday. I mean, not yesterday, the previous game in the Armageddon. So that's gonna happen. Queen on h4, queen on h8, king c7. That's very tricky. Holy smokes, queen on f6. Oh wow. So it seems like now Rucha has rook and bishop. And Kiołbasa could take this pawn on e6, and she has pawn 2. I don't know how this is gonna happen. I think that Oliwia could win this, Um, yeah, wow. Yeah, wow, that is very brutal. But still, it's a blitz, so we don't know. I'm not grandmaster yet, unfortunately. But yeah, Rook d4. What's happening? So I would say that if there was no pawn on e4, I think Pujari would have more chances here to make a draw. Now after Rook g1, there is a checkmate. So only move is g3. And yeah, now Rucha has lost this first game. So far, so tough start for Rucha, but still there are 3 games to go. Now let's see what's happening between Narva, Shubhi, Gupta, our finalists from yesterday Africa League qualifier. So they're playing now in the semifinals. So it's gonna be very interesting. Alright, seems like Gupta is winning pawn. She has guaranteed to make a draw, but does she want to make a draw? If she wins, of course, she will have more chance to win this match overall. So we'll find out. We'll find out. But the problem is that if Shubhi is gonna win here against Narva, she will have to play finalists. Either it will be Oliwia, Kiołbasa, or Rucha Pujari, and she will have to win that. Because if Narva would win this tournament in general, Narva would need to choose between this yesterday's place and in I still forget this name, and between two Saint-Tropez. She would have to choose one of those city, and so then it would have Shubhi would have chance to go to Africa, go to there, and so yeah, and but I don't think that Shubhi is gonna lose this match. She's fighting so much, so maybe Shubhi is gonna win today. And she is very strong player. She has above 2,400 FIDE, and she is having big chances here today to win this Europe qualifier. Do you know famous at Game Freak? No, I don't think I know that. All right, here we go. Here we go. Let's see how it can continue here. Let's see. We'll find out. And I still have to memorize this city. South African city, but it's alright. It's alright. At least we can try to pronounce Saint-Tropez. Alright. Yeah, it's hard. I mean, it's not easy to protect this kind of rook end game, especially when you play these pitches, which is like blitz. So yeah, rook on e6. There's king on f7. All right. This time for Africa, yeah. It's gonna be a draw. I think it's gonna be a draw. Now it was a draw. Okay, wow, that's very interesting. So, draw has happened. There are still 3 rounds to go. Maybe we can still see Armageddon. Tropez is like Tropez. Need to learn how it's somebody. Alright, we'll find out. Let's see. Saint-Tropez. And how this previous city was pronounced, I still need to remember. Alright, previous city was pronounced as a... I need to memorize that. Previous city was... I need to memorize that. I'm gonna speak a lot today again. Alright, this is... 1 second. Okay, games are gonna start very fast. And this was a city, Maputo. Alright. I will remember this city. Okay. So Narva is either gonna go to Maputo, or if she wins, she might go to Saint-Tropez. Yeah, so let's see. That's why they got quite unlucky that Shubhi played against Narva. If Shubhi played against either Rucha or Kiołbasa, she would have and if Shubhi and Narva played in the finals, she would have guaranteed to go in one of those plays. So yeah. Let's see, now it's very exciting. Last night I had spider drop down in front of me. Oh, I'm sorry. That is brutal. That is brutal. Alright. Games have started. See, we got 9 moves in a row. So let's check it out. Text. Okay, knight and f5. This is the similar line Narva has played, and they played this yesterday too. So, knight and f5. Interesting. f6, bishop c1. And, Alright, they are playing very fast. Very fast. I think they have memorized this line so far. Going to be a slow game, probably. Let me drink the water. E5. Okay. I'd have knight on e3 probably. Rook on e8 and queen b3 seems good. Yeah, taking both pawns. Yeah, I think that's very good idea to trade these rooks and playing queen b4. Thanks, chat. This seems like very good idea. Let's see how white is gonna play. We'll see. We'll see. That seems really logical. I mean, queen b3 could be possible, but after rook e1 takes... this knight is going backwards, so I don't think she has to do that. So I think rook on e8 seems good. Here we go. Rook e8 seems like a good play here. Let's see, here we go. Let's see. Yeah, queen b3 ideas are quite common exchange French. Sometimes black lets the pawn go as a sacrifice. Oh, knight g3 was played. So interesting why Narva did not decide to take on e8 and play queen b3 next. That is very, very interesting so far. Takes. Maybe she had other plans and maybe she was not in rush to take, or maybe we miscalculated, or maybe she miscalculated. We never know. But what we know is that Narva is down on time, which is pretty unusual for today's match, but as we have spoken, she has guaranteed to go to Maputo, and she does not need to worry about that. Yeah. And there's g4 next to protect this pawn on f4. I think they're playing pretty solidly, and maybe they're gonna make a draw again. That's very interesting, because we have not seen 2 draws in a row, so maybe they can do that. We'll find out so soon. We'll find out. Yeah. Trade can happen, but then black would get e file. So black trade itself. My god. Oh, interesting. My chat is so funny. Queen on h3 and queen f1. I think they might repeat to make a draw. Would be nice to see Armageddon again. We'll see. Let's see what's gonna happen between Pujari, Rucha, and Kiołbasa. Alright, seems like Rucha is very active. She's still attacking to king, and today and yesterday we saw that Rucha's main plans were to attack king side. That's the opening she chose in previous games too. So we'll find out how it will go. Okay, so what happened here is that, look at this double, triple pawns. That's very, very rare to see. I mean, wow. Look at this pawn structure, that's crazy. But at the same time, look at this, that she won this pawn. She won pawn on h3, and this king is still in the center, so Oliwia has quite a tough time here. So Rucha is fighting. We'll see. It's so interesting to look at this pawn structure. How often can you get this? Not so common so far. So, alright. So, okay, so it seems like this knight and these pawns are triple pawns. Yeah, I was correct. Yeah. Triple pawns. There's double and there's triple pawns. So knight on f7, knight on f2, my bad, queen on f2, and then there's queen c3. Alright, well, so Rucha is very active. She's really into that to win this game, because she has to fight to go into finals. So we'll see. She has really big chance to win this game. Also, Oliwia is thinking so much as well, and they have a bit of time difference. So we'll see. These games are so exciting. So exciting. I mean, bishop c5 could be possible to here. We'll find out. We will find out. We will find out how it's gonna happen. Rook on f3. And there might be bishop c4. Maybe it will be good for black to try that. Yeah, would be best because after pawn takes, there's doubled pawns, and e4 pawn is so weak too. Absolutely. Takes and rook d8. And the good part of this triple pawn is that this knight can't come either b5 or d5, so it is kind of wall for this knight, so this is the advantage. But same time, white has doubled these rooks on d file, so it might be a bit tough for black to somehow develop this rook. And the idea would rook d4 sounds excellent. If knight on e2, there is rook on e4, and there's also idea of knight on f6. Let's see, we'll find out how it will go. There's very big time difference for advantage for Rucha. We will see. We must wait. We must wait for this delay to give us these moves. Which one? Alright. Going on F3. Takes. Takes on d3. Oh, she took with the pawn. Yeah, she wanted to fix this pawn structure. Okay, now it's really big chance that they're gonna make a draw. But either rook d6 is still possible. And so far so good for Rucha. She has nothing to lose. If she makes the draw, she's gonna play with white, and she still have some games to recover from her first game lose. So we'll find out. Rook d7, knight on 2. And the rook d6 maybe. f5, and then there is e4. e4 can be played here, and white can't take on e4. There is rook d2. So e2. There must be e4 somewhere for sure. Or there can be rook d4 to push e4 next. e2. Alright, wow. Well, okay, it seems like Rucha can win this. Yeah, absolutely. Now this rook is on h file, as I have mentioned, and king is pretty weak. White's king. So it's gonna be a bit rough to protect as a white here. g2, and e4 can be played. Yeah, takes, and white can't take, so they have to go to g6, g3, and after trading there might be e3, so Rucha can win this game, I think. So, alright, Narva has won! Wow! So, very interesting. There are still 2 more games to go, so it's gonna be a very brutal fight in the last 2 games. We'll see if Shubhi is gonna come back and take revenge, or if Narva is gonna play in the finals. We'll see very soon. We will find out very soon. e6, and I'm gonna push it. Alright. Here we go. It's absolutely... It must be lost. Oh wow, yeah, it is lost, because now if Kiołbasa would go to this move, like is simply promoting this pawn, so Oliwia has to resign here. Yeah, Rucha has won. Nice comeback. 2 more rounds to go. Maybe they're gonna go again for the Armageddon, maybe not. Games have been finished. We are on round 3. Yeah, Rucha has won. She's playing so well so far. I mean, she played very well yesterday too, and she played in the semifinals, and maybe she will have some chance to play in the finals too. We'll see so soon. And I want you guys to tell me in the chat who you are supporting. Today. I want you to tell me, guys. I really want. So, who you are supporting. The triple pawns looks horrible, but she had great initiative. For sure, yeah, like that she could protect d5 and b5 squares. For sure, it was like very, very important so far. So, Yeah, me too, T-check, me too. Yeah, she kind of knows where she has to play, which side, like king side or queen side, and she's like pretty active, so it's really interesting. Exactly. Alright. Games are gonna start very soon. Shubhi has to win, and if she wins, she'll have more chance to fight in the last round, and if she makes a draw, then it will be hard for her to win as a black to play in the Armageddon, so we'll find out so what's gonna happen. Okay, so she decided to play d4, knight on f6, knight on f3, 6. Interesting. b6, bishop d3, bishop b7, knight d2, d5, b3, and bishop d6. Pretty interesting opening so far. Castle. Yeah. Rucha, yeah, you're from India, so exactly. We'll see. Rucha is also a fellow streamer for many years. I know her, and would be interesting if streamer is gonna promote the general, like promote the streamers, you know, in this women's chess tour. Would be so cool. That's why maybe it would be nice if she would win this. So win this qualifier. So yeah, this looks like you're opening with Silver Delight so far. Yeah, exactly. So many positions can be transferred from one position to another, and so many lines are very similar in chess, especially in d4. So alright, knight on e5. I'm from country Georgia. I'm a FIDE master, professional chess player, like competitive chess player and professional content creator from Georgia. Working towards to get women international master title, which I'm very close. I have 3 norms and I need to get to 1,200 rating to finally claim it. Okay, bishop b4. Knight on e3, queen on e7. Yeah, this is the lines which can be very common. So yeah, I think c takes d5 can be played here. We'll see. And as again, Narva is thinking more in this qualifier than yesterday, which I have noticed. So we'll see. I'm drink this. We'll find out. Bishop d5. That can be queen c2. Queen 2 was played here. To play bishop c4 next. Rook d8. Def rook d1. Sounds cool. To play bishop c4 next. I really like White's position, but it's not enough yet to win. But still, there are so many games, so many moves left. It's still blitz, and time is running. So maybe we'll see some kind of exciting sacrifices or exciting blunders or tactics like yesterday. Let's see. We'll see. Rook d1, and knight of knight on e1. There's f3. Pushing b4 would be also interesting, and then playing knight d4 next. So takes rook d5. Queen c4, knight of b4 is also very interesting so far. Or queen b5 is also interesting. Oh, rook d5, but after rook d5, queen will be more active, so yeah. Yeah, exactly. Now, like, seems like black got very much activity. These rooks are doubled on d-file, so it's not quite easy to play as a white here. She has to be careful. Yeah, if Shubhi loses now, she's gonna be eliminated from this qualifier. And then she'll have to wait if Narva will win this qualifier or not to go into Africa, into like Africa qualifier city. So okay, we'll see. Knight d2. Knight d2. Wow, after I d2, there is rook d2. And then this bishop is hanging. So that's very tricky. So white can't take on d2. So knight g5 can be played. Okay, queen on f3. Rook d1. Oh, after rook d1, there's literally... Yeah, after queen on f3, there's rook d8. So rook d1 is not winning for black, but I still find pretty uneasy for white to play here. Rook d4. And then there is rook c8. After takes, there might be rook d5. Bishop c5 is cool. Yeah. I don't think Narva has something to lose here. At least if she makes a draw, she's gonna be with white on the 4th round. And she'll have more chances. Oh my gosh. Also, she's winning 2 pawns. We forgot that. Yeah, I feel like this is pretty rough for Gupta. I think Shubhi went to win this game. She was so much into that, and I think that's why she got worse position right now. Hello, Pigs with Wings. Welcome everyone to my Twitch channel. And guys, make sure to subscribe WR Chess, which is the official broadcast. It is pinned. The link is pinned of this broadcast. I'm streaming both on my Twitch and their YouTube channel, and this is another link which you can check it out. H6. Shubhi is trying to get some final chances to checkmate, but now I feel like black is winning right now, and they are also good on time, so we'll see. And if Shubhi loses this game, Narva is gonna qualify for the finals, and we will see who is gonna win between Kiołbasa or Rucha Pujari. Let's watch their games. Oh my gosh, so many things have happened. Wow. So takes 25. Rucha is very active. She's literally going straight to king. That's the ideas we saw in her games recently, today and yesterday. So this is very good way to play, because when you play online chess, speed chess, you need to be as active and as dynamic as possible, because there is time control, which is interrupting players to think more compared to classical chess. And there is not bishop g6, guys, bishop g3, because there's queen on h3. So there's nothing. If bishop, yeah, exactly. And if d5, there's f takes g3, and seems like Rucha might win 2 pawns. And if Rucha wins this game, she will need to make a draw on the 4th game, and she will qualify for the finals. So wow, that is very, very intense to watch. Let me drink this. Here we go. Rucha has extra pawn. But still, there are so many pieces, 2 rooks, different colored bishops, so there might be a big chance that it might be a draw. But still, a lot of things to do. Okay. Yeah, rook d5. Okay, now seems like Rucha has 2 extra pawns, and she has a really big chance to win this. Oh, Narva Shubha made a draw? Very interesting. How it has happened? But why? Well, why they made a draw? Oh, hello. This is very suspicious, but why? Takes. Ah, the reason is that if if black goes on e8, there is a takes g7, and of course, wow, GG to Shubhi. She survived pretty well. Wow, nice one, nice. Wow. Wow, no, they were not. It's just that Shubhi managed to find this way, otherwise she would lose that game. So now Shubhi has to win the last round in order to play in the finals. Yeah. She has last chance not to lose, but if she wins the last round, they're gonna play in the Armageddon. Okay, seems like now Rucha is winning this game, and that is crazy. If she wins, she will also need to make a draw in the last round or win in order to qualify for the finals. So that is very cool. That's what we want. We want excitement. We want drama over the board only. So it would be nice. Yeah. But Rucha is down on time. But still she has so many moves to play fast. She needs to be careful not to blunder rook on f1. Yeah, there's no rook on f1 because there's rook on a2. So I think Kiołbasa will have to resign soon. And there will be last final round of semi-finals. Here we go. Rucha has won. GG. So round 4 is gonna start. We'll see. Either we're gonna see Armageddon or we're gonna see finals directly. So stay tuned. We are waiting now for the final round. Drama of attacking chess feels like the right kind of chess drama. Absolutely agreed. She won it. GG. GG. GG Rucha. GG. GG. GG's. Alright. Last round is gonna start. So let's spectate Rucha's game first. Let's see. Let's drink this. Who is her? What is life? I'm not sure. There we go. The last round is gonna start. I would say that Kiołbasa has slightly advantage as she is with white, but since Rucha needs to make a draw in order to win this finals, she to go into the finals. So I think it's fine for Rucha to play as a black. So yeah, I'm not into football. Unfortunately, I would love to, but I'm whatever I try, I'm not really interested. So I hope I don't offend anyone. But yeah, never been interested. And I have watched some of them, Georgia's matches against other teams. So of course I support my own country. Or anyway, so e4, e5, knight on f3, knight c6, knight c3, knight on f6, h3, a5. Wow, that is brutal. d4. So Kiołbasa is going directly all in order to win. So knight d4. Exactly. It will be a very brutal game so far, in my opinion. And she's going for the win, and then maybe it's gonna be Armageddon. We'll see about that. We'll see. We'll find out so soon. Knight d4 was played, and Rucha is still thinking. I feel like even though Rucha seems like she's playing a bit slower, I think her time management is still fine. And I think since I have observed other games too and commentated, I think it's important to take some time in the opening before you play, before you continue playing in the middle games and end games. When you take your time in the openings in Blitz and in this short time control, you can play faster in the middle games and without having really big issue and disadvantage after opening. So yeah, guess to say I get it. Guess to say yeah. The France. I never the center for knights. It feels like making a mess from a level position for no good reason. I get it. I think it's different people, different style for sure. I'm gonna drink this. Mm. 27. If bishop d3, there's knight d4. So what white has to do? I mean, if queen d2, there's knight d3. So I think the way is queen d3. And after queen d3, queen before there is c3. So queen d3. But after queen d3, there's literally d5. Oh my gosh! What's happening here? That water must taste really good today. not the water, just that since I speak a lot I need it. d5. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. Seems like Rucha is winning piece. Oh wait, never mind. Rucha has sacrificed. Rucha has sacrificed because it was really unusual to see. But Rucha, yeah, Rucha. I mean, I'm very shocked because Rucha is playing this kind of games where she sacrifices either pawn or either piece. So I think she's into that. And I was like at the beginning, how could Oliwia blunder piece in the beginning? But yeah, well, I missed it. So anyway, knight d4. Bishop takes d4, and then there is queen on e4. Very interesting game so far. Very brutal. Yeah, queen takes. I think Rucha is doing great because she needs a draw. If she trades queens and just simply develop, she's gonna be very, very fine here. And also she got extra pawn. Yeah, she got extra pawn. So yeah. Okay, let's see what's happening between Shubhi. Gupta, alright, so the sound, okay. There we go, what's happening here? C takes d4. Yeah, it's pretty rough, Narva is attacking with his pawns. This knight can come to c4, oh, that is brutal, yeah. There's still some chances, but if Narva is gonna make a draw, If she will make a draw, she's gonna win this match. So for Narva, I think for Narva it's totally fine. She just can take that, and she can at least make a draw. So maybe Narva is gonna qualify again for the finals. So it would be very interesting if she wins back to back this qualifier. So takes it. We'll see. These knights are protecting each other, so they are strong. Knight b2 is not really much possible. Maybe like queen b4 here, or even d5 can be played. Yeah, e5 was played by itself. There's queen on f4 too. So like yeah, taking can be possible, but I don't know. Taking and maybe queen c3. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. Takes all and knight. Knight is trapped. Seems like Narva is qualifying for the finals already. We'll see. She should be allowed to play both. Can bring her from Maputo to Saint-Tropez in private. Well, that's not up to me. Literally, I would love to go to Maputo to commentate. To be fair, I have never been to Africa. I would really love to go there. Yeah, I mean I've been to France many times. All right, Narva has won, which is very cool because she's gonna play in the finals, which she did yesterday too. Wow. And she's gonna play either Kiołbasa, Oliwia, or Rucha Pujari. But Rucha has very nice position here. And pushing f4, and Rucha can make it. If she makes a draw, she's gonna qualify for the finals. So wow, that will be very intense. But she has to play pretty fast here, because she's really down on time, 1 minute almost. So it is very brutal. And if Kiołbasa will win, they're gonna play Armageddon. So I think Rucha can hold this position. I think she can make a draw at least. So that would be insane. So wow, very cool, very exciting. We're gonna have very exciting finals. So get ready, guys. Get ready to see important moment of this event. So very excited. h4, g4, h5, g4. Takes Narva connect 4. h3. g3. Okay, seems interesting so far. f3. Okay, seems like Oliwia is holding, but she needs to win, and I don't think this is that winnable. If rook d4, it was played now, it's like pretty big chance that black just can play rook e7 or just rook g7 and protect this position. So you'll see. Let's see. Okay. Alright, seems like she became quite active, but wow, that would be intense if Oliwia manages to turn the tables. Yeah, rook on h6 is threatened, I do king b5 as well. So, let's see. Takes, oh wow. Oh, okay. Now f5 is hanging. I think now Rucha even can play for the win. She takes that. Bishop a5, that is very strong find. Absolutely. That family is Chris granted one Estonian championship. Grandma is grandmaster in correspondence chess. Dad John Narva is FIDE master. Mom Regina Narva is one FIDE master. Sister Trin Narva is also one FIDE master. Oh, everyone is the chess. I didn't know if there was like Grandmaster title for the correspondence chess. And look at this. As I have literally said 5 seconds ago that Rucha could win this game, she won. She did crazy job. GG. So Rucha Pujari is going to play against Narva. Both of them have played yesterday African qualifier, and now they're gonna play against each other. Rucha got eliminated from the semifinals yesterday, and now she's gonna play in the finals. That's gonna be very intense. Honestly, Narva does not need to go in the first place. I mean, because she has already guaranteed to go to Maputo in Mozambique, but we'll see. Maybe of course, she wants to win. She's fighting, and we'll see what's gonna happen. And if Narva is gonna win, she will have to choose either go to Saint-Tropez or go to Maputo. And if in case she chooses to go to Maputo, then Rucha will be able to go to Saint-Tropez, and that will be really cool because she will represent streamers. But still, there are still finals to go, and it's gonna start very, very fast. GG's, but at least Rucha is showing very good fight, and that's cool. I think she was the last with FIDE ratings. She's among the last 4 players, so she's doing great job so far. Well, now this is Kiołbasa chess is a 90% of games end in draw. Absolutely. Yeah. Exactly. Rucha has big motivation. She's very much driven, but Narva is also very strong. She destroyed yesterday. She played so strong tournament, and she's doing very well today as well. So, yeah. If Narva chooses to go to Saint-Tropez, then another India player, Gupta, I don't want to mispronounce her name. Shubhi Gupta, she would go to Saint-Tropez, but we will see. We'll see what's gonna happen. We will see the facts, and then we will see who's gonna go where. So stay tuned. It's gonna start very fast. It's gonna go very, very fast. I'll be right back. so games have started. But what last game between Narva versus Pujari Rucha. Narva has started with white, so it's very exciting to see who is gonna win this final of Europe League Online Qualifier, and who will have possibilities to go to Saint-Tropez and play against top women players. So game has started. They have started quietly a4 a5 line, and we will see how it goes. This is the current position, and they have spent some time there thinking. Hello player, welcome everyone to the finals of Europe League Online Qualifier. We are Narva Mai and fellow streamer Pujari is playing. They both played yesterday in the qualifier of Africa, and now they're playing again. Narva Mai has won yesterday qualifier, and she might go there, or she might go to Saint-Tropez. Depends on if she is gonna win the finals. So I hope you guys are very excited for that. Thank you. In my stream, players bringing hype. Thanks for bringing the hype, and I appreciate you to bring hype on the stream, because this is the final, and also this is the last time commentating today, and hopefully I'm gonna commentate soon in future. So much enjoyable to commentate, and so very exciting games, so good community. I got introduced to many interesting people and games, and I so far enjoy it. So let's bring the hype in chat. So this is the final countdown. They're gonna play 4 games, and if it ends up tied, they're gonna play Armageddon. So we'll see. We need to bring happy chat. We need to get our goal. Sub goal. Let's go. Anyway, so now let's focus. And what's happening here is that Rucha is not losing any more pawn on piece. She was sacrificing many times. It seems equal, but it's still a slightly worse position. And for now, Narva is favored because she won yesterday, and she's going to go Saputo, or she'll go to Saint-Tropez. If Narva is gonna win, she's gonna go to either Saputo or Saint-Tropez, and if she chooses to go to Saint-Tropez, then second player of yesterday's winner, she's gonna go to Saputo. So we will see. We are close to hype train. Thank you, Footcom, for 100 bits. We are close to the hype train. Thank you. I really appreciate that. We truly need hype train, because this is the last game, and we'll see who will be the winner. So we need to definitely bring the hype. Oh my gosh, Rucha has lost so much time. I think she's a bit stressed. This is finals. It's totally understandable. She wants to win, and if she wins, she's gonna go into like very, very huge event where will be so many top players participating in the finals. So they're gonna be playing Konaro Hampi, Bibi Sarasabieva, Nina Batsiashvili, Elizabeth Pets, Anna Muzichik and Mariam Muzichik, both are sisters, and Eleanor Bears, and whoever wins and whoever decides to go here will be on the 8th, will be 8th player. So for Rucha it will be very exciting if she manages that. So we'll see how it will go. Kiniso Maputo and Saint-Tropez. Interesting. I don't know who made a draw against Alinia. I made a draw. I was winning. It was a really exciting game in the first round in European Women's Championship, and then I made a draw. So, hello. Yeah, I rarely play this kind of event where I can play such top players, because I'm not that competitive. I'm not that like professional chess player. I'm like competitive. I'm trying to get my international master title, my international master. But yeah, it was a nice experience. Yeah. It made me like to get the norm, so, or yeah. And we're close to the train. That's good. Okay. All right. Here we go. We'll see. And if not this game, it seems like now, okay, Rucha has lost exchange. So we'll see. Rucha is losing this game, but still there are 3 more rounds to go and 3 more games, and we'll see how it goes. Yeah, let me drink this water. Let's go. It's insane. Narva will win this qualifier again. She did crazy job. Okay, she has lost. Rucha has lost. Still 3 more rounds to go. Let's see. Yeah. Welcome everyone. Let's see 3 more rounds to go. Still Rucha can fight here. Still she can do her best and show her best. And then we'll see. Do remember Maputo. It's Maputo. I still have to remember this name. I mean, it's so like funny, you know. It's like unusual, you know. Very interesting city. I would love to go like check it out one day. Maybe one day I'm going to go to Africa. Would be interesting. Okay, game 2. It's gonna start very soon. For now, with Whitey's Rucha, and she will play against Narva. Okay, as we said, they're gonna play and these mini matches, and we'll see. We will see. Could see pyramids of Egypt. There? Ah, yeah, in Egypt, yeah. Where? In Egypt, not in Mozambique. in Egypt so far. Yeah, that's where I want to go for sure. I want to record the reels there, yeah. In German, my miss. Yeah, it's beautiful, yeah. She has a really nice name. Okay. Games have started. As always, there's delay. So, moves come quickly. Okay. Queen's Indian has played. So far, so interesting. Again, Rucha is going to sacrifice this pawn. So, we'll see how it goes. She's putting her best. First game went pretty fast, to be fair. Now it's the second game. 2 rounds to go. Alright. Would be nice if she could come back. Yeah, what is light hero? True. D5, and then there is knight D2 to push E4 next. Yeah. To push E4 to take E25. Let's see. Knight D2 to push. Wow. That's very, very good fight. Maybe Rucha has some chances here. Maybe she's gonna do good job. Maybe push E4, open E file. To be interesting. So far, very interesting. A4 sounds cool. Knight on A5. And there is knight D2 can be played and sacrifice rook E1 and take on D5. Yep. E4 takes and takes on D4. E4. All right. Let's see. Queen E4. Yeah, I feel like it's really good activity from Rucha. She can push D5. This king is still in the center. Well, black can castle, but there can be knight G5. There can be rook B5 too. We'll find out so soon. We'll find out very, very soon. It will go. Queen D6? Wow. Yeah, Narva does not want to castle yet. She wants to withdraw this queen from A6. Well, she did. Knight to place A6. She wants to like stabilize this position because Rucha is going for the king as she did in previous games. So she's pretty active. So, let's see. Let me drink this water. Let's see how it will go. Let's see. C6. So this knight might be trapped, but there's no b pawn to push on b4. So this knight is still safe. Probably Narva wants to play b6 somehow, but still b6 is not possible. There will be knight c6. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see. We will see about that. b6 and then push c4 and c5. Let's go. Whoa, bishop c1. What was the idea of this move? Push c4? Or what was the point? Very interesting. Interesting idea of bishop's f1. Maybe just to play bishop d3 next. Yeah. This is my fan. What is like? It's pretty hot. So we have a fan. Yeah, if you can hear that. Yeah. Unfortunately, I can't turn on... No, I can't say that word. I can't turn on my reggaeton music because we're gonna get copyrighted on YouTube. So, yeah. Let's see. Knight d3, knight c4. There can be idea knight c5 next. Knight c5 and knight d2. So this is thing. So I think rook on e1 could be possible. Rook on e1. Welcome to Saint-Tropez. I can't, unfortunately. Yeah. I think rook on e1 just to protect knight d2. Okay, rook on e2 sounds interesting, but why this rook is unnecessary on b file? That's the question. Yeah, and if castle, there might be knight c5. Okay, knight c5 can be possible too. Yeah. a5. I can be rook c2 as well, yeah. We'll see. Queen e1 sounds good to protect. Maybe eventually bishop h3. Maybe push c4. Let me drink this water. Knight on f4 is also good to take then e6. Just still taking so much time, just to be quite fast here. a6. Okay, that is very interesting line so far. If she takes, then might be knight b4 to attack on c6. If knight d4, also a takes b7 is hanging. So I think that Rucha has big chances here, at least to make a draw. But after queen c6, maybe she will have chances to even win this game. Bishop d7 and queen on a6 can be played as well. So here we go. Games. Okay, queen c6 was played. Bishop d7, queen on a6, rook c8. And rook b4. Wow, Rucha is very active. I think she has really big chance to even play for the win here. And this pawn is also like very strong on c5 as long as she remains and she does not trade or loses it. So wow, we are looking some kind of equal fight in this final, and we will see. We'll see. Maybe when we can see a tight score, we can see finals, Armageddon. We will see. Oh, okay, so thing is that now they can take this there is this moment after queen d7. So it's not working. Okay, it's still fine. a7 is hanging. c6 can be played eventually. Maybe knight b4 first and then c6 can be played. Yeah. And takes on d7 and take on a7 can be played too. Or take on d7 and rook d6 can be played so far. Whoa, that would be possible to play rook d7, even though it will be exchanged down. It will be really good activity, but still. Oh, there is knight on e7 and Rucha has blundered that. Yep. Unfortunately, due to time trouble, she played very well. She blundered now, and black can make a draw at least. So, yeah, because Rucha is losing a pawn, and now it's easy in order to hold this position and at least make a draw. Yeah, tough fight. So it was very close, very exciting, but Narva was strong in tactics. We have seen her strong games yesterday and strong sacrifices, so it's expected from her. Yeah. Now, like, she's down on pawn, and I think Narva is even fighting to win this game, because if she wins, she is very far, and she will need to make a draw at least as a white, and it will be easier for her to win this qualifier. So, yeah, and winner. Okay, yeah, Narva is winning. So, unfortunately, it was unlucky for Rucha. She fought very well, and soon will be the third round. And now Narva will be as a white, and she will need to make a draw in order to win this match, and she will be the winner of this, and that will be crazy. And she'll have to choose to go to Maputo or go to Saint-Tropez. There we go. Rucha has lost. Soon round 3 is gonna start. Now Rucha needs to win both games in order to equalize the match and play the Armageddon. So let's see how it's gonna happen. Meanwhile, I have to drink the water. Alright. Okay, round 3 has started. Here we go. Here we go. There we go. Round 3 is gonna start. Narva can play relaxed because she only needs a draw. Rucha has to win. So maybe we'll see crazy comeback, or maybe we will see the win already of the match by Narva. Let's see. Games are gonna start very soon, and we're gonna have 9 moves in a row because it's a delay. Let's see. We'll see about it. Okay, let's wait for that. It's gonna start soon. We're gonna wait. This is a very decisive game for both of them. Let's see. Very soon. What's gonna happen? Okay, games have started. E4, E5, similar line like the first. Rucha played bishop E7. Let's wait. Well, seems like Narva has lost so much time. She thought a lot. Wow. She thought a lot in the beginning, which is quite rare. So, let's see. H3. She needs to stabilize. She needs to hold this position, so she does not have to play very fast. She has to, yeah, just equalize it. And Rucha has to play very actively because she has nothing to lose. With draw, she's losing much, so she has to play for the win. But at least we need to applaud Rucha because she fought a lot. Yesterday, she got kicked out from semifinals, and now she managed to reach to finals, which is really great job from her, and the great games she played, especially against international master Kiołbasa, Oliwia. She is a very strong player, so nice tournament for Rucha. Still, A4, A5. Let's see. A5. Bishop d2, and d5 would be interesting. Takes, and like knight on e5. See, d5 interesting so far. Knight d4. Just simply trade. I think it's fine for Narva to trade. Actually, it's quite hard psychologically that you have to play. You have to make a draw in order to win a match. It's quite tough because you need to play actively. You should not be passive, because if you play passively, you're might end up losing the game. But you need to play for the win. So it's tough, but at the same time it makes games interesting. So let's see. 27. Let's see. Rook on e7, and then there is knight e4 next. Alright. It's fine for Narva. And Black has to find some kind of activity here in order to get counterplay, but it's quite tough because many pieces are being traded. That's what's the idea of Narva, as I can see. Takes bishop c3 to push f4 and push on f5 is also good. So I'll see. Queen f3, interesting move. Knight d2 and queen g3 in order to attack pawn on g7. Sounds exciting after knight on e5 just to push f4 and f5. Let's see. Let's see. d5 idea, d4 idea of d5. It's not prize, but they're gonna have like very big prize fund when they qualify. So no, they don't have FIDE ratings because this is played on lichess.org, and this is Blitz game, so they don't. Yeah. It just seems like her queen became active, but this knight still can't come in the center, though this pawn on e4 is weak. So what white has to do, maybe to push e5 eventually? I will find out so soon. Yeah, it is Blitz FIDE rating, exactly. It's not a classical one. Yeah. Let's see. Queen g4. Queen g4. What's happening next after queen g4? We're protecting this pawn, and then eventually try to push it. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, it's paid to, like, everything is paid if they qualify. It's paid, like, accommodation. It's in the command. You can type exclamation mark WR chess tour, so you can see everything in the command. And everything is paid, and also a share of 40,000 USD prize fund. Yep. Yeah. For my trade, like, she can choose if she wins this. You're very much welcome. If Rucha pushes f5, yeah, it will not work still. Now she can push f5 because if queen takes, she can trade it. Probably. Also, Narva is really up on time. So I would say that I think Narva played a bit slower today compared to yesterday, but still very good time management. Exactly, Vatislav, exactly. Double win-win. If she wins double and 2 in a row, that would be crazy so far. Yeah, she's a very strong player. But still, there's this game to go, and maybe 4th game too if Rucha wins. So let's see what's gonna happen. Queen g4, knight on e6. Chess being active. Try to play knight g4, 5. Narva is losing time. a5 here. Takes. And they're gonna take on d6. And then takes on e7, and there's queen on f4. Alright, Rucha is pretty active. Yeah, and then queen on f4, and now this pawn is hanging. And oh, after queen on f4, also queen on h6 is hanging. So I think Narva might win this game. Okay, Wow, Narva has won. So Narva has won the qualifier of Europe League Online qualifier. That's insane. Wow, she also won yesterday Africa qualifier, and she will either go to either go to Maputo or she will go to Saint-Tropez. That is insane. She won 2 qualifiers back to back. So congratulations also Rucha for playing very well and getting second place here. And they fought so much, and I'm just really shocked the way these games went. These games were very exciting, very cool tactics, good time management, and so far congratulations to Narva Mai from Estonia. Congratulations to her for winning both Europe and Africa qualifiers. And here we go. She will either go to Maputo or Saint-Tropez. It will be her choice. And if she goes to Saint-Tropez, then the second place of Africa qualifier is gonna go to Maputo. Or if she decides to go to Maputo, then Rucha will go to Saint-Tropez. So as far as I know, and it will be exciting to see what's gonna happen in the finals, which will be held in Saint-Tropez, and there will be many strong players participating so far. So I hope you guys really enjoyed with me being your commentator yesterday and today. I had so much fun. These games were exciting. Some of them are pretty sad, some of them are very cool and great. Thank you so much for this live. I enjoyed so far, and I hope to come back to commentate more and more games and in online, and I hope that I'm gonna commentate one day in real life too. And I enjoyed so far, and thank you everyone for tuning in. Thanks for tuning in on my Twitch channel, and thanks to tuning in WR Chess YouTube channels, and make sure to subscribe their YouTube channel. This is the link. And make sure to subscribe there for more events from WR Chess Tour and their content in general. And follow my Twitch as well. I'm streaming. I'm competitive chess streamer. I'm a professional content creator and streamer. And hope you're gonna enjoy with my upcoming streams. And stay tuned for more. And let me rate someone else on Twitch. And thanks everybody for staying on my channel and joining here. Stay safe, stay healthy, and see you everyone next time on my Twitch channel. And have a good day.